welcome and thank you for watching Retro Rewind Gamer. We have made it to Series 2, and that is Final Fantasy X Remaster. So we're gonna jump right in. This did win poll 2. It was another tight poll, but this one, it edged them out, the other ones out a little bit. So, what I'm going to do in this episode is basically get the starting of it going, as we can get out of that screen and get into the opening here. But what I'm going to do in this episode is basically not go very far in the game itself. I'm going to try to get some of Titus's overdrives here. There's a couple of things that you can do early here in the beginning battles. If you can get the Slayer and Warrior overdrive modes for Titus, he can learn his other overdrives really quick. And I want to thank Stuart, the admin over at the Facebook group Final Fantasy Fan Zone, for tipping me out on that one. He kind of let me know on that. So if you guys get a chance, check out the group, check out the page. It's a really great page if you're a Final Fantasy lover. Basically, any kind of Final Fantasy topic is encouraged. Other games as well. The address to the Facebook page will be in the episode information below. And as always, leave comments or questions. I'm doing this. I played the original 10 on the PS2. I have not done the remastered version, so I know there's not a whole lot different. There are some extra things. Again, I'm going to, as I did with Tactics Series 1, I'm going to try to bring you as much of the content as I can. That includes kind of like the cinematics like this. All the summons, the side quests, the Omega weapon thing, which has like 10 times the hit points, and even the Dark Aeons. I'm going to try. I can't guarantee that I'm going to be able to get the 100% completion and do everything, but I will try my absolute best. And I'm going to try to do most of the grinding here online. It's a little bit different than Tactics was. The battles won't be as long, especially once I get done with that first one, the second one, where I go to get his overdrives. So there's Titus, the pretty boy, I guess. And Yuna, I guess, would be the pretty girl. I don't know. But this is really actually the first time seeing this, the remastered. I've had this for a while, and I kind of stayed away just because I still had the memories of the original. But seeing this, it's obviously it's more clearer. The sound's much more crisp. So I'm looking forward to this here. Don't know how long this series will take, having to redo or having to do everything that we're going to be doing in the game. It could be, Tactics was about 60-some episodes, 67, I believe. We're going to be in New Game, so we're going to do the standard sphere grid. Just because it's been a while since I've done this, I don't want to go into Expert and screw everything up. So I'm just going to do the standard sphere grid. And yeah, I know I can't switch in-game, that's fine. Let me know if you play this, if you did the Expert sphere grid, or the standard. So basically, is it going to walk us through this all again? Because if it does, then we're just going to move on into the game itself. Yeah, so we can think we can get out of this. Yeah, nope, just pause. So we gotta go through it again. Sorry. If I would have known that it would have been the new game startup, then I would have skipped the first one and gone right to this. But it gives us another look at Yuna, Miss Summoner. And then also a question for you. Do you think there should be a sequel for 10-3 to find out what actually happened with Yuna and Titus? Leave those in the comments below. I'm curious to know your thoughts. I know 10 has been as popular. It was popular on the PS2. The remaster was really popular as well. There's a bit of a different system in terms of the sphere grid. It was kind of like the materia thing from Final Fantasy VII, but with just the different abilities, and it's kind of cool how you can sort of cross over and make your characters more multi-dimensional. You didn't really have that in the other Final Fantasy games unless you changed.
Listen to my story.
Okay, I'll stop now.
This may be our last chance.
Okay, so I only had a couple of sentences, but spoken dialogue, so you don't have to worry about me reading the characters wrong or badly. Kind of like I did in Tactics. I had to read all the dialogue. Now I just need to know when to kind of be quiet when the dialogue does start up. So we still get the loading screen, which is a little annoying, but what are you gonna do? So here we go, we're starting off. Nice little bit of party music going on. Woohoo! So looks like we're at a Blitzball arena, actually. And there's the little Final Fantasy theme in the background. And they're all waiting for Titus.
Can I have your autograph?
Of course.
So yeah, we're gonna keep it. We're not gonna change it this time. We're gonna keep it as Titus.
Good luck tonight.
Nothing to worry about. Oh, if I score a goal, I'll, do this. That will mean it was for you, okay? What seat?
He's blocking the front row. It's from the right.
Got it.
Okay, so I think we kind of have to just make our rounds
Can
here.
you sign this?
No problem.
Please.
Alrighty.
Me too.
Take it easy. Well, gotta go. Cheer for me.
2, 3. Teach us how to blitz.
Hey, I got a game to play.
Then teach us after.
Maybe tonight, well,
You can't tonight.
I mean tomorrow.
Promise?
Promise.
Well, yeah, that was a little interesting. The little gestures. And I definitely do like the graphics in the remastered so far. They do look better. better than the PS2.
I was in a coffee shop running away from home when I heard the news. Our hero, checked, gone, vanished into thin air. My dad must have been his biggest fan. I knew how sad he'd be. Heck, we all were that day. Zanar, I says to myself, what are you thinking? I went running straight back home. We sat up talking about Jack all night. My dad and I never talked so much. Whoa. Didn't mean to reminisce, folks. Anyway, 10 years later, the Jack Memorial Cup tournament is today. The two teams that have won through to the finals are, of course, the Abes from A East and the Duggles from C South. I know there's a lot of people out there today to see the star of the Abes. In just 1 year, he's become the team's #1 player. He's Jack's blood and the new hope of Blitzball. What kind of super play will he show us today? Will we see his father's legendary shot? I don't think I'm the only one excited here, folks.
You'd better hurry, the game can't start without you. Hurry up, the game's about to start. Well, if it isn't Jack Jr. Whoa, I got the shivers. Maybe I'm coming down with something. Okay. The Xanarkin Abes are counting on you. Don't let them down. Of course, you can't lose to the Duggles. What kind of name is the Duggles? I'm sure you'll be the star player this year. I'm still trying to figure out what name the Duggles came from. That was...
Make way, make way! Coming through, sorry. Hey, I'm gonna be late. Hey, let go of me.
Game can't start without you, Titus. Big following. A lot of good detail here. A little bit of death metal there. And we get our look at Oron. Now, if only Blitzball looked this great when you were playing it. Sphere shot. Uh-oh. Boom.
Orin! What are you doing here?
I was waiting for you.
What are you talking about?
So now we follow Orin.
It begins.
What?
Don't cry.
What the? Huh? Hey, wait!
Don't leave without me.
Hey, not this way.
Look. We called it sin.
Sin?
Can the Blitzballers fight? Not really.
Take it. A gift from Jack.
My old man?
I hope you know how to use it.
Alright, so we're gonna get into our first battle here.
These ones don't matter. We cut through.
Okay, now this is where we're gonna try to get the skill. We attack.
Don't bother going after all of them. Cut the ones that matter and run.
We're gonna do the back ones, actually. And we just kind of keep doing this until they... until we get the overdrives that we want. Because these guys aren't going to attack. This is why you do this. It just takes a while. But you're not taking any damage, so it's really the best place in the game to do this. It's just going to be a bit tedious. And it's going to take us a while. So this is really going to be, most of this episode is going to be doing this. As you can see, like I said, they're not attacking, so this is really a good chance to do this. And I was told it can take about an hour to get to the warrior level. We're going to see what it takes to get to the first one and go from there. And hopefully it won't take us that hour to get there. So I'm waiting for these bars to go up. I'm trying to see if the bars are actually going up or not, the yellow bars. It doesn't look like it. So this is a patience thing. And I didn't do this on the original. Like I said, I didn't even know about this tip. So again, we're just going to see how long it takes to at least get to the first overdrive. We're taking a lot of these things out. If we cut through the first three, that will pretty much end the battle. But again, I'm giving this tip a try. Like I said, they're not attacking, so if we can do this and get some overdrives learned without really taking damage and using items, that would be a really good thing. Just, again, waiting for something to kick in. Of course, sometimes I can be impatient. I think the yellow meters are moving up a little bit now. Slowly. Nice little overkill there by Orin. So this video is going to be a bit longer, if you couldn't tell, by trying this trick. I'll try to keep the future ones shorter and try to do it a little more by location. But then again, we'll see how things progress. But you can put in the comments below whether or not you've tried this and how it worked for you and how long it took. I'm wondering if I should try some skills here. Titus obviously doesn't have any skills. Don't need power break. You just need these meters to go up to start doing limit breaks. Or the overdrives. Limit breaks Final Fantasy VII. My thinking is once we get the first overdrive, the second one will be a little bit quicker to get. This first one's gonna take a while just because it's kind of slow mode. Gotta be soon to an overdrive. Come on. Nice little overkill again for Orin. Titus hasn't gotten any of those yet. I kind of like the music, though I think Titus's little ha, it can be kind of annoying. So we're still waiting. I want to say the bar's moving, but I can't be 100% sure. It's not going up much. And it's kind of hard for me to gauge exactly how long I've been doing this because of the whole beginning. It's just taken a long time to get there. So for now, I'm not even going to look at that bar for a little bit. Tell you it's just hitting for a little bit more. Well, he was. Yeah, I'm just trying to, I'm gonna wait a little bit before I look at those bars to see if they've gone up. I love how Orin just kind of stands there with the sword on his back, nonchalant. Always the calm one. Ha! I also like the way you can see in the distance, you can see the smoke rising in the air behind the three in front and to the side when they attack. And I was warned this was going to take a while, and I debated whether or not doing this for the video, but I kind of want you guys to see how it works. For those of you who may not have tried it, and if you want to try it, kind of what you're in for. In terms of the patience that you have to have. And maybe it was a good thing that The first game was Tactics for Series 1, because that game required a lot of patience as well. Still not looking at the bar. Afraid that it hasn't moved. And Oren's getting all the overkills here. Another overkill. And we know, takes it over 250. Next attack will probably be back into the 130s, which seems to be what he kind of averages. Yep, 138. So he's going to need some work early on. Especially since most of the fighting in the beginning you're going to do with him anyway. I've lost track of how many of these things I've killed. And now I just looked at the bar and I don't think it's moving. It doesn't look like it. Oh. Yeah, we don't want to hit our guys, that's for sure. And the meters are still not going up. Do we need to take some kind of damage here, I wonder? You have to kill so many of these things, or what do you have to do? I'm starting to wonder here. Auron, okay, so Auron's learned Slayer. That's the first one. Titus hasn't learned it yet. So we're going for Warrior for both. So it looks like Auron learns it a little bit quicker. Unless Titus got it and I just missed it. And the bars still are not filling up. I'm not sure, maybe it's how much damage are they dealing out? I'm not quite sure of the logic behind it, but if you know what the requirements are to get to like the warrior and the slayer and the warrior and how fast they get it, leave it in the comments below. I'm curious to know exactly how this is working. Because it looks like Auron has it and Titus does not. Titus has it now. So they both have it, and now we go for Warrior. So we're doing it right. You could go further into the overdrive modes, but that's going to take a really long time and not something that I want to do here in the first video. I just want to get to the Slayer mode for both of them. Once they get the warrior mode, they'll be we'll be ready to end this battle and move on. But what these modes do is it's going to allow them to learn their overdrives a lot quicker. So you could end up with the really good overdrives early in the game. And again, thanks to Stuart at the Final Fantasy Fan Zone Facebook page for giving me that tip. And again, like I said, check out the group. It's a really cool group, cool people all around the world. All lovers of Final Fantasy and really RPGs for that matter. And again, the link will be below in the episode description. So check it out and join. Always looking for new members. Stuart's one of the admins, so He knows his Final Fantasy. As does everybody in that group. Alright, so we're still busting toward Warrior. And Orin's got it. So now we just gotta wait for Titus to get it. Once Titus gets it, then we can cut through the front three and get through this. He shouldn't be lagging too far behind, I don't think. Good thing these guys don't get tired. 'Cause I'd be. So we're still waiting on Titus. He's being the slowpoke at this point. I didn't think he was lagging that far behind Orin, but I guess he is. And this definitely involves patience. And again, Titus is the slowpoke here. We're waiting on him. And again, I don't know if this is if they're counting it by how much damage is done. I mean, they've obviously each killed about the same amount. Orin's dealing more damage than Titus is, so that's pretty much the only thing that I can think of that would be separating them. Come on, give him the warrior already. Because they're really making me work for this. Come on! Sorry, I don't mean to sound like I'm whining, but the impatience is kind of getting there a little bit now. I want to cut through these guys. And Titus is holding it up. Yeah, if you know how it's factored out, how when they get it, if it's by damage or whatever, let me know in the comments below. I'm curious. Again, I'm curious to find out. I'm gonna ask the Final Fantasy fan page people if they know too. Because they pretty much knew about this and told me. And I debated whether or not to do this or not, and I figured, well, why not? It's giving you some part of the content of the game. We can see Titus's later overdrives. That's part of the content of the game. The quicker I can get that to you, the better off I think everything will go. But we're still waiting on Warrior for Titus. And I still can't believe it hasn't happened yet. He wasn't that far behind Auron on the Slayer. And he's gotten a couple of turns to Auron's one, so... Auron may get the next one before Titus gets Warrior. Alright, now I'm starting to get annoyed. There it is. Alright, so now we're gonna cut through. So we both got the wire. It took us a while. But now, here's our boss battle.
Get out of my town!
Some can't wait to die.
Okay, so here we go, overdrives. When a character's overdrive gauge beneath the HP MP display is full, that character may use a special unique attack once. Press in the command window to use an overdrive. So here's his Auron's. I didn't do very well there. I forgot how these all work. Titus's isn't full yet. Titus is gonna use a potion right now. And he keeps casting this demi crap. But here's Titus's spiral cut. Alright, so I did it within the time. Titus is gonna have to potion up as well. And now we just gotta wail away. Dang it. Yeah, we gotta heal now. So they get 200 back, only to have this thing get cast again. Let's try power break on this thing. And we took it down. We used up some potions in the process. We'll try to get some of those back. Alright, here's where I'm going to stop. Because Traveler's Safe Sphere, level 1. So the record of your travels also fully restores your party's HP and MP, which we need. And we're going to save it here and carry on in episode 2. So again, leave me your comments and what you thought about going after the warrior ability this early in the game. We'll see if it pays dividends later on. But I love hearing from you guys. Just I always respond back as soon as I get the comments. As soon as I see them, I respond. But as always, please like, subscribe, and spread the word. And until next time, I will see you later. Bye-bye.